Welcome to the Korea Daily Briefing for April 25th, 2026. Let's get into the top stories making headlines today. Starting with the markets. The Kospi closed flat at 6,476 on Friday, pausing its record rally amid lingering Middle East tensions. The benchmark has been on a tear this week after Korea's first quarter GDP grew 1.7%, the fastest pace in over 5 years, powered by a 5.1% jump in semiconductor exports. Wall Street continues piling into Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix as the AI memory supercycle drives global chip demand. Turning to diplomacy, President Lee Jae-myung wrapped up a state visit to Vietnam this week, signing roughly a dozen cooperation agreements with President Lam in Hanoi. The deals span artificial intelligence, digital infrastructure, intellectual property, and a framework for South Korean firms to help Vietnam build new nuclear power plants. The trip is part of Seoul's broader push to deepen Southeast Asian partnerships and diversify away from concentrated trade ties. In business news, Honda announced it will discontinue automobile sales in South Korea by the end of 2026, shutting down its passenger car operations after years of declining market share. The Japanese automaker cited shifting global and domestic market conditions, though it will continue selling motorcycles and power products through its Korean unit. Honda's exit highlights how Korean and Chinese EV brands are squeezing foreign competitors out of the local car market. In entertainment, Korea's biggest acts have turned Japan into a super weekend concert hub, with TVXQ, Twice, aespa, and Day 6 all performing across major venues on April 25th and 26th. Combined attendance is projected to top 420,000 fans over just 2 days, underscoring Japan's role as K-pop's most lucrative overseas market. Back home, Episode 6 of the IU and Byun Woo-suk romance Perfect Crown airs tonight on TVN at 9:50 p.m. And finally in sports, the LG Twins and Hanwha Eagles opened their first KBO series of the season in Seoul this weekend in a rematch of the 2025 Korean Series. Defending champion LG sits just half a game out of first place at 12-6, while Hanwha is trying to climb out of an early season slump. League-wide attendance is also up nearly 7% year-on-year, with 4 clubs averaging more than 20,000 fans per game. That's all for today's Korea Daily Briefing. Thank you for watching.